A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Hands it off on the counter. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes, and he Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. We'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT gives him a 7-6 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri. Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after makes the lead 8. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PHC is good, so the lead is 21-6. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the first quarter. Missouri 21, North Texas 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on?
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Might have to try the extra point.
Number 30 in the end zone.
PHC up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, North Texas 13.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Fighting him off. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Missouri, 28, North Texas, 13.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the North Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he get there on the ground? Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First and 10 now for the offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's...
And he scores. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is trailing coming out of the half. How do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Hard running there, breaking tackles. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. And they've got him behind the line. The two-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. brings the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Spins away from defenders. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. For the offense to... Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just...
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Trying to find some room. It's Gray. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run and pound him quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, North Texas. Fought all the way back to take the lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
North Texas 40, Missouri 38.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense answered their opponent's score. Suddenly they're behind. He'll hand it off. Moving right through the contact. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed. But they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Texas 40, Missouri 38.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on third and short. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here's the handoff on a counter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
A quick juke.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to hand this off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Over the middle and incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Salter with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.